Parents ask me all the time, but how do I stay calm? Nobody tells me how. And here's the problem. You don't teach someone to swim while they're drowning. If your daughter is emotionally drowning and you're emotionally drowning, nobody is going to learn anything. Most families try to solve problems in the middle of the drowning, in the middle of the wave. I want to show you what to do instead. And the goal isn't to eliminate conflict, right? Conflict is going to be there. It's helping your family learn to work through it. The goal is to stop trying to teach in the chaos. Every calm moment becomes coaching. So you are going to learn to teach in the calm, not the chaos. And here's what that looks like step by step. Step number 1, practice the pause. This is the first skill, not emotional regulation. It is truly just stopping the pattern, interrupt it. After the explosion, when the dust has settled, you have to have a family conversation. So this conversation actually sounds like this. You set everyone down. We're changing how we do conflict in this family. This is where you're leading. This is your moment. So when emotions are high, from here on out, we're gonna pause. We're gonna take 20 minutes, whatever you wanna call it, a timeout. And we're gonna come back to it later. This is gonna be the new family expectation. Now this is going to take months because we're all learning. It's noticing then, right? You're going to start to notice the build, right? That's inside, the hot buttons, and you're going to learn how to stop it. But you can't stop it until you actually even recognize when it's happening. The goal is to interrupt the pattern. Step 2, develop your coping mechanisms. This is really hard because most of us don't even know what our coping mechanisms are, let alone our kids. We're gonna find what helps everyone reset those big emotions. Every person calms differently. Some need movement, some need to get it out, some need quiet, some need to write, some need space, some need physical space, someone needs physical exertion. This is what we discover in my membership because every family and every personality is different and it takes an incredible amount of time, but you're teaching your kids to know themselves. The point is to intentionally discover what actually helps everyone's nervous system settle. Not them borrowing yours or blaming you, but knowing what helps them become better. And here's an unpopular opinion. Relying on screens as the primary coping strategy doesn't teach the brain how to regulate itself without external stimulation. Step 3, teaching the missing skill. Now here is the thing. Most people are like, just be respectful, stop, don't do that. But you don't give them the skill that they need to become better. This is where we often skip ahead. So instead of asking, how do I stop this behavior? The question is, what skill's missing? Is it frustration tolerance, communication, emotional regulation, flexible thinking, problem solving, impulse control, recognizing, noticing? This is where the coaching happens. Not during the explosion, after. We teach in the calm, not the chaos. This is the most important part that you're going to teach. You're going to name the skill. You're going to need to practice it in different situations, and you're going to focus on one thing at a time. And this is a 10-year process, not a quick fix, not a script. How do you teach these skills, and what skills they need can be a variety of different things. I teach all of this inside my membership with you to do it with your daughter together. And step 4, the big one, the final one, is repair and consequences. Now, many of us didn't learn how to repair when we were kids, and we really don't know how to do it now. And then we don't know how to do it with a tween who has their own opinions and their own ways of seeing the world. We do a lot of this inside my membership, but let me give you the overview, okay? Repair isn't pretending it never happened. Repair isn't saying sorry and moving on and then behavior never changes. Repair is deciding, what are we gonna do differently next time? This is leadership. And that's why I say repair isn't a truce, it's a treaty. A truce ends the conflict. A treaty changes the relationship, right? So a truce says, we're done fighting. We're gonna move on. A treaty says, here's how we're gonna handle things differently the next time. The difference is that a truce ends the emotion. A tree builds the skill. Give me an example. Your daughter refuses to do homework. You lecture. They argue. Everyone's miserable. Finally, they do it, right? Just do your homework. They do it. The conflict's over, but no one grows. A treaty, on the other hand, is what makes this so hard today? Oh, I forgot. So what's the skill we need? Is it planning? Is it working memory? Is it task initiation? And then together, you work on one of those small skills, whatever it might be. Tomorrow, before you leave for school, you're going to write your assignments down. I'll ask one question after dinner instead of reminding you 5 times. That's a treaty. So those are the 4 steps that get you started. You'll still lose your temper sometimes, right? Moms are always like, but I did it wrong. No, the goal is to have fewer explosions. The goal is to handle conflict better, quicker recovery, better conversations, because every family is different, every personality is different, every child is different, and every conflict is different. That's why there isn't one script or one consequence that works every time. The real question isn't, what do I do? It's what skill does my child need, and how can I grow them so that they learn that skill? That's what I help moms figure out inside my membership. Month after month, challenge after challenge, we identify the skills your daughter needs. You guys teach them because you're the most important part, and then you help her practice them in real life. Because this isn't about surviving middle school. It's about spending the next 10 years raising an adult who doesn't just jump the waves, she learns how to surf them.